And we are recording. Thank you, Gladys.
All right, we're all ready. All right, I'd like to call the meeting, the regular meeting of the Germantown Central School District Board of Education to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, just a reminder that this meeting will be recorded. I need a motion to amend the agenda to include consent agenda items 1, L, M, and N, and personnel items 2, D, E, F, G, and change the date in item 2C.
Okay, good.
All right, Heather's one. Any second? Any second? Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, hey Teresa.
Hey, you locked me out.
I know, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, approve consent items.
All right, can I ask you to hold?
Oh, hold on. Okay.
I forgot I was letting people in.
Oh, okay.
If anyone wants to talk, just wave at me and I'll bring this.
Test, test. So if anybody wants to use the mic, just wave and I'll bring it over to you during any discussion periods.
All right, approve consent agenda items as listed. I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
All right, Donald, one. Any second? Annie, second? Any discussion?
Lynn, that was Donald.
Donald, in. All right, any discussion? We got a second now. All right.
Anybody?
All right, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. Okay, personnel, action items. Adopt the following resolution. Be it resolved that, hold on there. Be it resolved. See, that is that a typo?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not my imagination. All right, be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education hereby approves a leave of absence for Karen Moore from her tenured reading teacher tenure area position effective September 8th, 2020 through June 30th, 2023. Any motion? All right, Annie, and then Heather. Okay, any discussion? Can't hear you.
It's sad to hear that, you know, she's taking a leave and she's a very.
Oh, no, just keep reading. Oh, it's not sad. Keep reading. All right, anything else? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, adopt the following resolution. Whereas Karen Moore was previously tenured as a reading tenured area teacher in this school district and received an annual professional performance review rating, APPR, under education law section 3012-D during her last year of tenured service. And whereas due to proof of prior tenure and her receipt of an APPR rating under education law 3012-D during her last year of such service, Karen Moore is entitled to a 1-year reduction in her probationary period. Now, therefore, be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education hereby appoints Karen Moore, who possesses a nursery, kindergarten, and grades 1 through 6 permanent certificate to serve a 3-year probationary term as an elementary teacher in the elementary teacher tenure area, effective September 8th, 2020, and terminating on September 7th, 2023. In order to be eligible for appointment to tenure, said teacher must have at least 3 years of effective or highly effective overall APPR rating pursuant to education law section 3012-D during the probationary term that may count the rating from the previous year of tenured employed as referenced above, and may not receive an ineffective overall APPR rating in the final year of probation. I need a motion. All right, Heather, second. All right, Les, second. Any discussion?
Let's clarify. Oh,
She's a great reading teacher. So to clarify, she's no longer a reading teacher. She is now going to be an elementary school teacher.
Yes, you can
Yes,
explain that.
so she is, her assignment for now, during the COVID pandemic, is to provide a very extensive reading intervention in the 2nd grade by making the groups smaller and using her literacy skills as well as her certification as an elementary teacher to provide for that group of students.
All right. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. Yeah, it's a great idea. All right, adopt the following resolution. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education hereby appoints Cheryl Odell to a long-term leave replacement for the first semester of 2020-2021 at step 1, $48,550 plus master's degree, $571, plus 30 grad credits at $3,060 prorated for the term beginning September 8th, 2020 through the end of the first semester. Any motion? All right, Annie, second. All right, Heather, second. Any discussion? Is this the math? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, adopt the following resolution. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education hereby appoints Lindsay Sullivan to a part-time, 2-day-a-week nurse position at $29.18 per hour. Any motion? All right, Donald, then Heather. All right, any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. Adopt the following resolution. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education hereby appoints Jennifer Jahoda to a part-time, 2-day-a-week nurse position at $29.18 per hour. Any motion? All right, Annie, unless? Any discussion? Yeah.
We have 2 part-time nurses, no full-time nurses.
Yes, so I'm recommending 3 part-time nurses who were all here today, and they have worked at the district for a number of years as substitute nurses. They know the district very well. We will continue to post for a full-time school nurse, but they are willing to take on the 1 day a week for one, 2 days a week for the other 2. And one of them will be the healthcare coordinator. So she will be, in essence, a lead nurse. and they are a dynamite team. They were all here today working through inventorying the PPE, setting up the health office suite, which we've now dedicated 3 rooms to, and we're thrilled to have them because, as you know, there's presently a huge school nurse shortage.
Thank you.
Annie? Annie has,
Actually, that's very smart,
oh, it's very smart, Annie says.
very smart.
Because if one gets exposed to COVID, you still have 2 people.
There you go.
Yes, there are some definite fringe benefits, and just bear in mind that all 3 of these people have full-time jobs, but because they work in the world of nursing, you know the hours of those full-time jobs, and so therefore they are able to provide coverage for every school day. We are extremely, extremely grateful and fortunate.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, adopt the following resolution. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education hereby appoints Patricia Cameron to a part-time, 1-day-a-week nurse position at $29.18 per hour. Any motion? All right, less than Heather? Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. And adopt the following resolution. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education hereby appoints Lindsay Sullivan, healthcare coordinator, stipend at $2,500. Any motion? All right, less than Heather? Any discussion? No? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, proposed executive session, action item, proposed executive session subject to board approval for the purpose of discussing contract negotiations with Coxsackie Transport, Inc. and superintendent search. Need a motion?
Second.
All right, less than Donald. Any discussion? Will there be action?
None on my part.
Not, okay, there will be no
No
action.
action.
No action. Okay.
Can I bring up a question that I received from a parent about soccer? That's the after.
No, we should probably do it now, I think. If you, okay, yeah. Let's do that first.
So, a question has come up about being able to run modified soccer, and if you could explain that at all. Let us know when we stand up.
So last May, when we had received information that it was possible that some of the state aid would be reduced, we looked at a list of items that would need to be, that would help us reduce our spending plan by the amount of money that we thought we might lose in state aid. At that time, we only looked at foundation aid. We looked at 25% of foundation aid, and the amount of money we were thinking about was $978,000. One of the things listed for reductions was to eliminate 1 team in every sport. And that, the most recent information that came is it is a 20% withhold by the, of state aid, but that it is not only foundation aid, it is also the expense-driven aids, foundation aid, our pre-K grant. All of those items, right now, we're anticipating a withhold of 20%, which, as you know, the fiscal office of the state has indicated that could become permanent. So the most recent updated list illustrated why it would be important to continue the idea of reducing every season by 1 team per sport. Soccer, each soccer, the girls soccer and the boys soccer has only 2 teams, so modified is being reduced, leaving only varsity. In the winter sports, we have 3 teams for basketball, only 1 team for volleyball. The volleyball will stay in place, and we'll eliminate JV basketball, leaving modified and varsity for the 2 basketball, boys and girls basketball. And then in the spring, we go back to only 2 teams, similar to soccer, where we will have, if all of the economic information stays the same, we will be looking at having varsity baseball and softball only. But the AD and I have met a lot about this. And we think that because of the reduction of the soccer and the JVs during the winter months, we might be able to have enough money to allow both the modified and the varsity baseball and softball play, and that would be the priority due to the fact that there was no baseball or softball last year. So again, you know, something has to be reduced. And that slide from my most recent PowerPoint, that entire PowerPoint is on the website. At this point in time, we feel that is the prudent thing to do, the fiscally responsible thing to do. And I will just say, sorry, forgot to let people in. I would like to also say that athletics is a relatively new allowance by the state right now, and we are yet to see how this, no pun intended, plays out. So for now, the AD is working very hard with the coaches of the 2 varsity teams to prepare them to begin practice on September 21st, which includes concussion baseline testing, physicals, having everything lined up, and we're going to see how this goes.
Oh. All right, so now back to, we have the motion, right? And everything. Okay. All right, all in favor of the executive session? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. And again, we won't be making any action after the executive session.
So I'm going to. So right now, for the folks who have joined us on
Have
Zoom,
them.
I'm going to move everyone back out into the waiting room. And the board has decided to go into executive session, and there will be no action coming out of executive session. It will just be to close the meeting. And let me let the people back in. And do you have your mic on? Go ahead, Donald.
I need a second.
I'll second.
All right, any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, anything else? Any motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second.
All right, any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? So carried. All right, thank you, everybody.